On a bright, sparkling morning in magical kitchen town, laughter echoed across glowing countertops as fruits prepared for another joyful day. The air hummed with a sweet, fruity aroma, and sunlight streamed through the window, illuminating dust motes dancing like tiny golden fairies. Bananas swayed playfully inside their woven basket, their yellow skins gleaming, while strawberries shimmered with excitement, their tiny green caps bobbing. Candy Monster, with its fluffy blue fur and big, curious eyes, happily explored the shelves, patting jars and boxes, searching for its favorite snack. Every corner of the kitchen seemed to hold a new wonder, from bubbling pots on the stove to neatly stacked plates that sparkled like jewels. Suddenly, a strange, soft rustling sound drifted through the air, a sound that seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. He looked around, his head tilted in confusion. The rustling grew a little louder, like dry leaves skittering, but there were no leaves. Then, an unbelievable sight unfolded before his very eyes. A floating banana peel, perfectly yellow and curved, slowly glided across the kitchen floor. It moved with an eerie grace, as if guided by an unseen hand, leaving a faint, almost imperceptible shimmer in its wake. The most astonishing part, there was absolutely no banana attached to it. Candy Monster froze in astonishment, jaw dropping open. The other fruits, chattering merrily, also fell silent. Their eyes wide with disbelief, they watched, mesmerized. The peel continued its ghostly journey, eventually disappearing behind a large flour sack. A collective gasp rippled through the kitchen. Confusion quickly replaced their initial shock as they all realized the impossible had occurred. Banana had vanished completely. All that remained were invisible giggles, faint and airy, that seemed to swirl around them, and mysterious movements hinting at its unseen presence. A sugar cube wobbled precariously on the edge of a bowl, then gently toppled over, as if nudged by an invisible force. A small, shiny spoon clattered to the floor, seemingly on its own, as curiosity swiftly replaced their initial shock. The magical kitchen transformed into a playful detective playground. Candy Monster, ever the brave one, puffed out his chest. He declared, "We must find Banana." His friends, the strawberries, apples, and oranges, cheered in agreement, their fear replaced by adventure. They began their search with gusto, peeking behind jars of colorful jams, inspecting glowing bowls filled with fresh berries, chasing invisible footprints made of tiny fruit juice sparkles that appeared and vanished on the polished floor. The kitchen buzzed with excitement, all the while the invisible banana, unaware of the commotion it was causing, unintentionally created hilarious chaos. It bumped into spoons, sending them spinning like tiny propellers. It slid across counters, leaving faint, shimmering trails that quickly faded. It triggered floating objects, like a whisk that suddenly began to dance unpredictably through the air, twirling and dipping as if performing a ballet. A stack of pancakes wobbled precariously, then gently collapsed, as if someone had leaned against them. A jug of milk tilted, spilling a tiny splash onto the counter, only to be quickly wiped away by an unseen cloth. The investigation turned into a delightful adventure. Cupboard doors opened mysteriously with soft creaks, revealing neatly stacked dishes. Flour clouds appeared out of nowhere, puffing up like tiny white ghosts. Smoothie glasses floated like balloons, drifting lazily across the kitchen, creating a whimsical scene where confusion and joy blended. The fruits giggled as they dodged a floating teacup, their detective work becoming more of a game than a serious search. Meanwhile, the invisible banana explored the kitchen with a mixture of excitement and a touch of loneliness. It was fascinated by the freedom of being unseen, able to float and glide wherever it pleased, observing its friends without being observed. Yet, a part of it longed for its friends to recognize its presence, to share in the fun. Shimmering reflections briefly revealed faint outlines. It tried to make itself known, perhaps by gently nudging a fruit, but they only looked around in confusion, unable to see their friend. The invisible banana felt a pang of sadness despite the fun of its newfound ability. Observing the magical patterns trailing behind, their invisible friend, the wise and gentle chef, a kindly old apple with a tall white hat, gently connected the mystery to leftover energy. Yes, Chef mused, magic without balance often creates unexpected surprises. These effects, they will fade, but only through patience and teamwork. Chef explained that sometimes, when they mix too much magic powder into their smoothies, residual energy could linger, causing temporary enchantments. He then inspired the friends to prepare a calming balancing smoothie, a special concoction designed to restore harmony to the kitchen and banana. The preparation of the balancing smoothie became a mesmerizing dance of swirling colors, glowing ingredients, and hopeful smiles. Strawberries carefully poured sparkling milk into a giant blender, its liquid shimmering with an inner light. Apples and oranges added radiant, freshly picked fruits, their vibrant colors swirling together. Candy Monster measured out magic powder, sprinkling it in with a delicate touch. The blender worked to life, transforming the ingredients into a shimmering potion that radiated warmth as the balancing smoothie released a gentle wave of golden light, spreading outwards from the blender like a warm embrace. The invisible outlines of banana slowly but surely strengthened. The faint shimmer grew more defined, the ghostly shape becoming more solid, bit by bit. The familiar, cheerful form of banana emerged from the magical glow, its yellow skin bright and its smile wide. Laughter and relief filled the air as friends rushed forward, transforming worry into celebration. They embraced the return of their companion, showering Banana with hugs and happy chatter. Banana, now visible again, wiggled with delight, happy to be seen and touched by its friends. The kitchen gradually settled back into its peaceful harmony, its shelves shimmering with renewed warmth and a sense of calm. The fruits shared giggles about the floating spoons and invisible adventures, recounting the funny moments of their search. They realized that the mysterious incident, though puzzling, had strengthened their friendship and deepened their understanding of magical balance. It had taught them the importance of working together, of patience, and of never giving up on a friend, as evening sparkles painted the kitchen with soft pastel hues. Magical Kitchen Town glowed brighter than ever, a beacon of warmth and friendship. The day's events reminded everyone that even invisible moments carry visible lessons, and that patience, teamwork, and friendship remain the most powerful magic of all. It ensured that every unexpected surprise, every little mystery, becomes a story worth smiling about long after the initial confusion fades. Kids, what would you do if you suddenly became invisible in your kitchen? Tell us in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more magical kitchen tales.